No. Everybody, welcome to Keeping It Real. Of course, I'm Danny B and the lovely Mrs. B. We're coming at you tonight, a different format, as you can see. Some are watching live right here on Facebook Live. Others will watch back later. But some are watching right here. If you look at the little ticker that's installed into this genius video of ours here, this podcast, you can just follow us in several places. Empty the Bench Podcast Network. Our friend, our new producer, Nick, does a wonderful job. A lot of great shows on that platform, so check it out. And again, everything you need to know is right down here. A lot going on in the world, crazy times. We have so much to cover tonight. I want Jamie to open it up. And the first thing, of course, we wore our colors tonight, our Ukrainian, the best as possible. Ukraine. It's just awful. We're not going to get political, but it obviously anybody with a heart, it's awful what's going on in that country. And we're just shouting out to the people and all the good people that are providing humanitarian help, assistance, donating, and all that stuff. It's thank you. But besides that, we had the kids, they're back to school without the mask. So that's positive stuff. Baseball. Oh, I don't even want to get into the baseball, but Jimmy, what would you like to open up with tonight? Because some people are watching us for the first time.
Yeah, well, obviously you touched on Ukraine and how unbelievably sad that is right now. And I don't want to get political either, Danny, because it's not a political show, but it's almost like, how can you not get, into it deeply?
Would you rather talk about gas prices? We can go right into gas prices.
Just what's going on. Like people,
but isn't that run hand in hand?
I just cannot fathom in 2022 that people can't live in freedom. Like people, it's just like, it has nothing to do with a country or where you live, or it's just like for humanity, like we should all be able to live in freedom and, be able to like have families and have a job and like feed our families and be protected. And that's not what's going on there right now. It's just unbelievably sad. It's like mind blowing what's going on. And hopefully it doesn't happen here in the US, but we are feeling the effects of the gas. I mean, yesterday, $3.99 for regular. And today I went to the Giant in Forks and it was $4.19. And I'm like rubbing my eyes like, what? I know, like I'm going blind, but like, am I really? It just like went up overnight over here. Like,
you know what? We had a quick workout. We got pumped up. We come back. Gas is one price after we work out. Everything swelled up. My arms swelled up. The gas prices swelled up, but wow, it's getting crazy. I mean, how far do we go with this? And
there's a lot of people that are like, they're so like, to me, it's ignorant to like how other people feel because they're like, we'll just adjust our lifestyle. But like not many people can just adjust when they have a fixed income. They don't have any other means of like getting by. Food is up. I mean, even I went to go buy cereal and it's like $5 a box, $5.19. I'm like, what? Like what's crazy? Cat food. I cannot find.
There is no cat food. I
can't find Fancy Feast cat food.
Oh, they're trying to get rid of the. You know what? We need cat food.
I can't find
We're not the only people complaining about cat food. I went to 3 different
stores, and then like the gas prices are up, so I can't just be like I don't want to like be driving everywhere to find cat food.
To say and you can't find it. Period. But we did manage. I think what they're trying to do is get rid of the little tin cans and put them into those little plastic. We talk about everything. This show is keeping it real for a reason. We go from one topic to another.
They're trying to package it differently, right? And charge us more for it.
Have you ever noticed? Was it from China? Is it from China?
Oh gosh, I hope not.
We gotta look at that. As soon as we're done with the show, we're gonna check out the cat food. See if it's
I don't know.
Made here.
I would want to feed our cats food from China.
Anywhere from right now, anywhere. Listen. Okay, let's go on to another topic. So let's talk about, what? Kids are happy right now, masks are off, but these teachers, I got a little taste at how these teachers can't wait to get out of school. So Jamie normally picks up my boy Jace from school, and it's a process. There's a long line, etc. But the other day I went for the ride. I went to see the kids without the mask off to see how happy they were, And we saw our teachers. The teachers were like running for their lives out of there. One guy, he must have been a gym teacher. He looked, he had the shorts, the outfit that they wear, little briefcase running. He zipped out with his little go-kart and just, we're like, did you see? And the kids are all happy. They got their mask offs. But I guess the teachers actually got a chance to look at their little devilish faces and got scared.
No,
Maybe.
they just want to hightail
I'm
it out
only
there.
kidding. You know how I feel.
Anyway, the teachers work so hard. I mean, they have to do grading and do their scheduling and everything when they're home or in between classes. If they have any time, maybe their lunch break, they have to like, work on their schedules and stuff. I mean, they don't have an easy job at all. So I definitely understand why they would hightail it out
We
there.
went pretty, far off from Ukraine, right to the teachers. But anyway, it's like
you like it when we're all over the place.
Well,
Danny.
that's what the show is about. We keep it real. We have no script. We have a couple of topics we like to cover. Food, for one. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But yeah, it's crazy what's going on over there. And those Ukrainian, their president, gosh, you guys are so brave.
He is such.
What you guys are going through.
That is a man.
Excuse me.
That's a president.
We don't know. The news says this says that. We don't know. But this guy, obviously, the people are there. And
you know what? It sets the example for the people because they're willing to sit there and fight. If he like hightailed it out of there,
like the other guy in Afghanistan,
I don't think that they would stay and fight. They would have, and he's like staying. And like today, I'm like, wow, he's not going to get out of this alive. Either Russia
I thought you were more optimistic about it.
No, because
I want to keep it real.
Well, because he's standing his ground. So he's not going to give it over to Putin, right? So they're going to take him out. And, he's not going to flee. So what choice does he have?
He's fighting, what? But what, and
that's such a shame because what would happen here? What would happen here if that happened? Biden be like,
Red Dawn, baby, Red Dawn, Patrick Swayze,
he wouldn't be like, I'm staying to fight this shit. He's like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm out.
He'd get his little ice cream. He'd be running with the little melting ice cream down his wrist.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough of that. We're just wishing the best. We wore our Ukrainian colors. The lighting just changed on that.
Well, it will.
And again, we're getting used to this.
Yeah, we're getting used to this. I'm not seeing anyone's comments on here. I thought I would see it. But we're working on this platform.
Yeah, and we'll get to those comments later. But it's new to us, and more people get a chance to see this. And guess what? We don't have to do much.
We're going to be on Nick's YouTube channel, the MC Defense Podcast Network. Yes, that's going to roll over there.
Is this going to be like that commercial with Joe Piscopo and Larry Elder? And it's right here, Larry. And some people know what I'm talking about if you watch Fox. If not, you probably don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, a lot of people don't.
Joe Piscopo didn't age well, not for nothing. On another topic, I'm a big fan of his. I was anyway, but I'm looking at the guy. He's only 70. He's in decent shape, but gosh.
A lot of people, as we get older.
Was it the alcohol? If that's the case, I better start taking some concern. Because you can only stay pretty for so long, right?
Yeah, I know. I see the girls at the gym, and I'm like, I'm like, you people stare when you're on the like treadmills, right? You're like looking at everyone, and I'm like, these girls are wearing sports bras with no underwiring, and like that's it. And I'm like, Jesus, they got some confidence to walk around.
They're called
like
21-year-old.
Their nipples are hard. They have no like. There's nothing holding them down, and they're just like walking around all firm boobs and like
some are
doing
walking
all
around
kinds of like
too in the place.
Like they're like provocative moves and stuff, and like all the old hags are like, and they're just like,
Then you got the dirty old men. Listen, sometimes you can't help but looking. I mean, they're right in your face. And how about the guys too? You got your 20-year-old college guys in there.
Guys don't dress like those.
We had the one guy. He had the gorilla wear shirt on.
If I could say though, I mean, I guess I don't blame those girls for that. But
you're gonna stab me.
The thing is that I love to give a shout out to all the girls that actually keep your clothes on at the gym. You keep it classy because some of these girls are just like.
You're talking about a girl who walks to the gym like her.
I wear shirts. Like
I know, but you walk around like, get the fuck out of my way. If you're getting in my way, you're bouncy, curvy.
Well, I am confident at the gym because I know how to work.
But you look like if I don't move, you're gonna run me the fuck over.
Maybe, but I'm definitely not trying to like show my body off to perverts. Yeah.
So what are we doing here? I got you for once. All right. Anyway, baseball.
Really, Danny? I know. And you know what? That one.
I owed you that.
I'm not even going to get in there. I see some comments coming up here. Hi, Mom.
Oh, where do you see it?
Right here.
Okay.
I see, hi,
that's how it is. Okay. Because, like I said, it'll take time, but I like that. That's kind of almost me. I'm like,
Danny could actually see
we do this in Braille, Nick? Nick, if you're listening down there, I know we got a guy listening too. Hey, Nick, can we put this up in Braille? I'll learn Braille. Like today's show is brought to you by Empty
Braille
the
at the Mac machines. Like, who's the drive-up Mac machine? How are they going up to do the Braille on the Mac machine?
Well, how they driving up? Period.
I don't know. I guess it's a thing that they have.
Yeah,
to
you know
do.
what? A walk up I can see, but not the drive through.
No,
unless they're the passenger.
you don't
Okay.
go that way though, Dan. You don't go that
well,
way.
the bottom line is
and you have to see to press, like, to put your card in, to put your passcode in and all that stuff. But so we wanted to get on the food.
Food. What do we want? What? That is it plugged in, but it's
I don't
not
know. It's
charged.
light up. I don't know. Something. I have it not.
And this thing
not.
is this thing on different shades of colors? What is it?
Let me call Nick on this. Let me see. Oh, you can hear me now? Oh, we're here. We're back now.
What?
We're just gonna look like freaks. Thanks.
Well, you know, all right. So this is why we call it keeping it real. Two knuckleheads
Jesus.
here.
Sorry, guys.
So where do we leave off? I know we started talking about food, fucking St. Patty's Day. Let me do.
Food. I made my chicken meatballs.
No. Let's try to like put this together,
In
like
perspective.
back. Yeah, okay. I don't know where we left off. I don't know when the microphone muted out. That's what I say. Doing this in Braille might help a lot of people. You know what? I got cursed. YouTube, they did it to me. They zapped me once I made.
Move that.
This thing is probably the problem. This is a little magical little gamer,
microphone.
A gamer mic. Look, let me remove.
Yeah, let's not.
I got to be like, do this surgically.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I don't know who's still watching, who's not watching, but maybe Nick can fix this after the fact. But our intentions were good, and next week we won't have this issue. We actually were. What did we do? We got the new.
We have the laptop.
Brandy new. That's not a problem. There's no porn on it, so that wasn't an issue. Just it's a new.
Not yet, anyway.
What do you plan on doing with it?
What do you plan on?
It's not even mine. It's our son's.
Oh God!
You might want to check the history.
I'm not going to go into that history. All right, so we were on the topic of food, and what's your favorite food to make for St. Patty's Day?
You know what? My mom and
what did your mom used to make?
A lot of stuff. It was basically the cabbage, the corned beef and cabbage, potatoes. But they were so drunk by 3:00, everybody passed out. So we were eating White Castles a lot of times. So, but I didn't mind that. And that was one holiday. My stepfather John get it by 2-3 o'clock. He get to the parade early, drinking at like 6 a.m. So the cabbage, it was leftovers.
I'm not really into the cabbage.
You're drunk. Well, you don't like that. Well,
I don't like cabbage.
How about sauerkraut?
Not really. I did a little bit when I was younger, but I don't like that now. No, I don't like that.
And again, we apologize for any mishaps tonight, and I'm sure that it'll get better in time. But this microphone, it must be a sensitive thing. It's very sensitive, like the rest of the world.
I think you hit something on it.
Why is it I always fuck up?
Because it's right next to you. So
yeah, maybe. But I doubt
you're the one who did it.
I think the thing needs to be charged.
Listen, we're learning with this. This is kind of like, a dry run, I guess, trying to.
Dry run. We're live.
We're live, but.
If this was a dry run.
Have seen. Yeah, we have.
I wouldn't be
liquor.
drinking if this was. It's like saying it's a dry show.
I don't know terminology. I make up shit. As long as you know what I meant and I got to the point and you understand it, then there's that.
But did they really, though?
I know you wanted to talk about Jordan versus James.
Oh, come on now.
How did that work out?
One of the groups on Facebook, this Sports Cave, this one guy, he's not there no more. He got mad and left. I don't want to mention his name.
Okay.
But he was always, James is so much better than Jordan. He throws statistics, this, rhyme, reason. Excuse me. I'm personally a fan of Jordan over anybody than Kobe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, two great athletes. And my opinion is I can't take nothing away from LeBron. I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I just think Michael did things with style. I like basketball better back then, and they were much tougher. And I don't think LeBron back in the day when the rules were different, you didn't know basketball, but rules were different. They got away with a lot more. You can karate chop a guy, sometimes put a wet willy in his ear. They did it. Or how about this? That's worse, right? The armpit.
Oh, God.
The hair.
Oh, Jesus,
and
God.
the deodorant stuck
Jesus,
to the thing. It's just not a good thing.
No.
All right.
Now, how about the Shaq? How about Shaq, though?
Shaq was great.
I love Shaq.
He's a good man. I like Shaq.
He is a good guy.
But my vote is always going to be for Jordan and Kobe. Okay. And there's a lot of guys in the top 10, top 20. There's so many of them.
Kobe's wife has on social media people, because she gained some weight, which she just looks like a thick, curvy girl. Like, she looks good. And people are actually putting her down and making fun of her and saying stuff. Like, that's how cruel people are. Like, this woman lost her husband and her daughter in a horrific helicopter crash. And maybe she gained some weight. And now people are going to make fun of her. It's just really terrible.
That's the world for you. Next topic.
So
tonight.
Terrible.
The world is ugly. It's cruel. Look what's happening again to the people in Ukraine. They didn't.
It is, and that's why I love. I'm waiting for. We go to the grist mills. It's just a walk from where we live.
A lot of history there.
A lot of history there. A lot of older stuff. It's along the creek, and there's like a lot of she gets a lot of like older pieces of furniture,
Antiques,
antiques
etc.
and stuff, and it just takes you back in time. You see like a lot of like older dolls, like probably from my mom's era. Like
Before
a lot of
your
like
mom,
even before my
come
mom,
on,
right?
your mom was born in the late 40s. This stuff goes back to the 1800s.
So,
Mom, I'm sorry.
The last time we were there, I saw this desk. It's like a cute little older desk. And I was like, had my eye on it a couple of times. And the last time I went there, I was like, oh, but I don't know if I could, put it anywhere. So I had a dream about it. And now I'm waiting for them to open back up next Saturday so I can go, and hopefully if it's meant to be, I'm going to get this desk, which I'm so excited about.
That I told you to get before they closed shop.
Danny did.
No, because I said get it. You know why? I know why, because I said get it. And said, there's no way to put it.
Yeah.
But once like my opinion's out of it, she likes it.
I was like, well, I
never
give me
credit
here,
not
so
even not even for my kids. I don't even
Plus I had a dream about it, but I'm hoping it's not like some Annabelle situation where the thing wants to come and haunt me. But we'll see.
We do have a scary doll we bought
yes.
there called Connie. It's very Victorian looking. And you know what? Not for nothing, the place does have a lot of history, and there's been a couple of deaths in that place too.
Yeah. The lady told us
when it was a mill. It was a mill company back in the day, and it was a guy who died, and it was ghosts. Allegedly, I was not there.
Right.
It was a long time ago, back in the 1800s.
Yes.
I am getting old, though. We're going to be 60. Well, not we.
And we like the older music, too,
I was going through an array of music, trying to figure out a song that's fitting for the situation. We should be happy we're breaking out of an awful 2-year pandemic, restrictions being lifted. And then we go into this conflict that for us, it's going to probably turn into a war. Hopefully not, but it's a war already over there. And it's, even Poland and the countries surrounding that area, they obviously have to be in fear. So our hearts, and we're going to toast to those people and those brave men and women and everybody helping out and the generosity, and just, it's crazy, And the people the retired military guys and girls that after they're out, they go there and they help them and they're fighting. They have
athletes going over there, the women, the models going over there to fight. It is absolutely amazing. And, us here in the United States should take a lesson from them.
Live and learn. Listen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. You can learn from.
And don't take our freedoms for granted. So when you pick on people who, like having that Second Amendment, think about it. That's exactly why, and, maybe at the end of the day, we're not ever going to be able to, defeat that bigger power, but at least we stood on our own 2 feet and fought for what we believe in, and that's like the whole thing, not to submit and just say, okay, whatever you want.
You kind of do. I got you submitting myself.
You wish.
I get you tap out. I got that bitch tapping out like, oh.
Every day, this guy chases me around. I'm like, Danny, you got to get a life. Like, you're like too old to be acting like this, chasing me around.
It's getting to the point where she's actually looking to tap out for somebody. So.
Really?
It was a little joke. A little joke. I'll probably get beat later, but that's okay.
You like getting beat
anyway. So, you know what? Again, we apologize for any mishaps. You probably got a kick out of my, I posted something yesterday about me being at a baseball game. You remember when they caught me in Philadelphia 2008?
Yeah.
And I didn't know I was on camera, but the Mets were up 7-0. Pedro was on the mound, and they were playing the Phillies. Phillies went on to win the World Series that year, but the Mets, I think, were a game ahead in first place. Mets blow a 7-0 lead. After the game, we planned on going to Atlantic City. I already had over the total, right? It was 6.5, 7 runs. I think it was 7-1, 7-3. Next thing you know, it's basically a tie game. The fans are harassed. We left, and of course, the Mets lost in extra innings as soon as we got to Atlantic City.
And Helena called you.
And next day, I'm on the boardwalk, and I'm hungover, pissed off. Had the Mets with the over and a nice parlay, and it's just lost like 300 on the slots. My producer at the time says, "So you're quite the star." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "You don't know, they made fun of you the whole time at the game because I was motherfucking." So you probably got a little example of
you got that bitch face.
That resting bitch, like the cat.
Do, like the cat. You and Gino look alike.
And
you got that
And that girl from Twilight, Kristen Stewart. She always looked
she's
mean,
gonna-
like somebody pissed
Yeah,
on
she
it.
played a good part though.
Very good
Yeah.
part. But in real life, she even looks like that.
Yeah, well, she's a good actress.
But
I
anyway,
like her.
again, you probably can read my lips. I walked away, came back, thought we were okay. The microphone was like very. I'm still right now afraid to do anything.
We used to have like you bring up memories of like things we used to do.
Be careful. Read my lips. Ooh, we're good. Turn purple. Turn purple.
It's been 2 years of this damn pandemic. We haven't gone anywhere. We haven't done our like day trips or a couple of nights away trips, and it's getting a little frustrating now, especially with everything that's going on. And
it's over.
And it's I guess it's over, but then there's other things that are happening right now that like keep you from like wanting to do things.
Keeps you from really being because America.
You want to be far from home right now when there's potential.
That's
something
why
that
I'm really mad at the baseball world because everything else we've been through.
We need hope. We need
and we count on you boys in summer. Where are you boys? Yeah. Where's Duke Snyder? Where's Willie Mays when we need him? Willie's gonna be 90.
Everything, crimes up, suicides up, drugs, alcohol, all these things, negative. Like we need positive things.
Willie Mays is positive.
Yeah, that's what we need more of. We need more positive.
I think he can still play. Things. I don't know though. But anyway, there's
Well, you still can play, Danny.
Honestly,
right?
The kids are afraid of my fastball. I got to be honest.
Jay starts baseball soon.
The third. I'm not saying like not proud that a 13-year-old's afraid of my fastball, but I'm almost.
Danny does whip it at him. I'm like, really, Danny?
But
he's like, he's got to learn. Like,
and he catches them. He catches them.
Does.
Yeah. But anyway, again, this will be the new format moving forward. We're going to work on. There's no such thing.
Make sure we don't get muted next week.
There's no such thing as perfection, especially with this technical world that I know nothing about. Yes. And to be honest with you, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, when I first started social media, I got involved, got discouraged, all the banter, and if I would have stayed with it right now, I could have had a website just making fucking a ton of money, but I got discouraged and gave up on it. But this is different because I got somebody right now. He's doing everything right now as we speak, right?
Basically. At a different location, which is
texting us
amazing.
Saying, I can't hear you guys.
Which is funny because I wanted to talk about
a couple of more minutes.
Okay. Yeah, because we're not done yet. I wanted to talk about the generation. Really?
Don't
gonna spit your shit out. The generation gaps,
well,
between the different generations, and even between Danny and I, especially when it comes to like parenting, right? Because I'm more easygoing. I'm just like wiping the kids' asses, and Danny's like, they need to learn, and you're more like hardcore. You're more like take away, punish, make them. But then you like. 2 seconds later, you're like,
because I don't want
to back to them.
Because I'm the bad guy. You know what? Yeah. On a side note, and I said this before, this shirt has that. You ever see that commercial? They're on a date. The guy's wrinkled up.
That's just a crease. It's not like a wrinkle.
You like the girl's looking at him. So how you doing? And then I don't think they dated again after that. But maybe it's just me.
You need a fabric softener. Well, you do the laundry.
You did the steam thing.
I steamed it. It's not a freaking wrinkle. It's a goddamn crease. You
Is
dumbass.
It because I'm so I got a big
it's a crease. Yeah,
I think it's because it's buried in my cleavage. It gets stuck in it, like up the
Yeah.
Well,
you just think who you are, Danny.
Why not? I only got so much life left in me. I may as well
flex and do some muscles here.
I may as well be happy and enjoy life. I mean, I'm 60 in October. The world's crazy. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Yeah. And you know what? Now that you moved that way, you must have, because now
it just is going in and out. I don't know why.
I don't know why. I'm Robin Leach, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Old school. Remember Robin Leach, and I don't know why.
No, but I tell you yes all the time, and he's like, "What songs do you want to play tonight?" Which you gotta, because you didn't give me your
my playlist.
Your thing. Yeah.
My phone.
So he's like, "What?
I saw
what song?" And he's like, "A couple of songs."
Bad Moon Rising, man. By Creedence.
Clearwater, right?
Creedence, Clearwater Survival.
Yeah. So but you were saying the Coke song and the other one.
The Coke song.
The Coke song.
What Coke song?
Give me the Coke. Sing me the song. I don't know, you dumbass. You said give me the Coke song. You said the Coca-Cola song.
Oh, I like the Coke, not cocaine. I like
okay,
to
well, that's
buy
where your head
the world of Coke. I'm talking
That's
about
where his
harmony
head is.
to bring the world to you know. That
So
was
when
something
he
you
said
come
to me
up like.
before,
Now I'm a cokehead, right?
he said to me before, you told me that you know,
I
knew
might-
that song. And I'm like, I yes,
in the
you.
70s,
all the time,
there was
Danny.
a song. Listen, let me
Get
clarify
with it.
this before. Look, there's like
All the time.
there was a song, a commercial. They held hands, thousands of people just wanting a Coca-Cola and no war, trying to end the Vietnam War.
Yes.
You're like doing the
Yeah.
Coke song. Well, you
The
okay?
Coke song.
Well,
That's what
okay,
you said.
all right.
It was,
It could have
Danny.
been Eric Clapton. She don't like, and you never did that. Cocaine.
No, I just told you that just to shut you
But
up.
my
And-
song wasn't about it was
I mean,
about
come
Coca-Cola.
on, women. How many people like people are talking to them, but you're not listening, and you're just yeah,
Vice versa.
Oh, really?
Vice versa.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna, I guess.
And then, like,
you know what?
2 minutes later, like, did you hear
I'm
what
done
I
with
said?
this
What did
show.
I
This
say?
is
Like,
like
yeah,
getting
yeah,
like
yeah.
Ricky and Lucy. You know, they, during I Love Lucy, they really
Yeah.
weren't happy. They were just there for business. Is it gonna come all business yet? Must be, huh? We ain't made a penny yet, so I guess we're still stuck
You
together.
need to step it up, Danny, because there's things I need. So you better step it up. Your step your game up.
And what do I got to do to make you happier, girl?
We'll talk about that offset.
Well said.
All right. Well,
what else? No. What? How much food? No, we never talked about food. We did.
I tried to, and you cut me off.
Imagine that, Wilma.
And you talked about sauerkraut and cabbage, which to me, maybe other people it excites them, but for me, sauerkraut, cabbage doesn't excite me. Now,
smells still.
Oh, like fresh mozzarella. I'm into feta cheese. I have a feta
cheese. You were gonna say fetish. You were gonna say fetish. And speaking of mozzarella, we went to Mario's. Let's talk about the food subject here at the what is that place?
Silk Mill. Easton.
Nice little thin crust, very nice. They make a nice
margarita pie. Yes.
Very nice, old school. They seem Italian. You never know these days.
Yeah. No, they're really good.
There's not too many Italian pizzerias left, unfortunately.
What's your favorite food dish to make, or to eat?
I love your chicken parmesan.
How about out? I know one. I would say veal.
Oh, I like a nice veal cutlet on the bone, though. Nicely on the bone.
Well, you know who did we get that from? The veal.
The place up there. No. Was it Melt or on 309?
That's Melt at the Promenade. Melt, yes, they have a really good veal.
Yeah. It's like,
and I'm not into veal.
It's nice, but you can split it. 2 people.
Yeah, 2 people eat it. It's very, very good.
You know, nice little on the bone.
Is that veal? Veal Parmesan.
Nice and tender.
Yeah.
I think veal's better for you than a lot of meat, but then again, what the hell I know?
Yeah, you don't know.
That's some topics. But anything else you want? Baseball, I'm pissed at you. I said that already. And the salary is ridiculous. Start fresh. Bring the kids up. You know, this is what you're going to make. Accept it or not.
Crazy what they
and
pay
it's like entertainment. They get paid if the movie they sell at the box office. It's a fucking game.
Yeah.
I know they're athletic and there's not too many people that can do what they do. But
they're not even being entertaining because they're not
they
even
are. They are fun to watch. When you got a pitcher that can throw 140.
They're not even playing. How is that entertaining?
Granted.
And you go to baseball games, you go to these sports events. It's like so much money. The food's so much money.
That's another argument.
Everything's so much damn money.
That's a horse of a different color.
Yeah. It's like everything's out of control.
I haven't heard that one in a while. A horse of a different color.
Mm.
So,
all right, you guys.
Yeah, let's get on out of here.
Hopefully next week we don't get muted.
Well, it's the sensitivity in this microphone. I guess we got to charge it or do whatever.
So we have our song tonight.
I don't know if this is fitting. There is a bad moon rising. Well, everybody, let's get on out of here.
Make sure you guys tune in every Thursday.
And again, I'm sorry about this microphone. It wasn't my fault.
You already said that.
I know. Let's say it again. It's never my fault.
Okay. Well, every Thursday at 6 o'clock.
Not every Thursday.
Facebook Live. Not every Thursday, Danny?
Well, you know, we took off. We've been on here.
Okay, Thursday when we want to.
There you go.
Whenever we're
look for notifications.
Every Thursday, everyone. Okay,
right.
Let's cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Nick.
To
Ukraine. Nick, everybody.
To you.
No more sorries for me.
Glory to Ukraine.
Take us on out of here. I don't know if I'm live or not. But anyway.